Okay, we're live. Hello, 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 everybody. How is it going out there in Facebook world, YouTube world? How are you all doing on today? How are you doing today? It is a great day to be here, and it's always a great damn day to have a good damn day. But anyway, but anyway, so anyway,
Wow,
we are
a
definitely
show.
live here on tonight. Yes, yes. I had to delete something, but so if you can just hang tight with us, we're just gonna laugh because we're gonna, here we're gonna laugh people, and if you need to go ahead and share this with a couple of folks, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and share. All right, all right. It's a great day. Great day. Yes, then y'all. I would say excuse my background, but I got little people over here, and I got one that's just not happy right now. Not happy, but she gonna be all right.
Oh
Yes, definitely.
no.
She gonna be all right. She is going to be all right. So I'm just gonna allow a couple of minutes here. How you been doing today, Miss Wanda?
I'm doing just fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing
How's
amazing.
everybody doing today? Awesome and amazing.
That's right. That's right.
You just roll with the punches. Just roll with it, baby. Have joy. Put a smile on it on purpose. On
Yes.
purpose.
All right. All
Yes.
right. Put a smile on purpose. We doing everything on tonight. Everything that we
On,
do, we do it on
on
purpose.
purpose.
I don't believe that we
On
do
purpose.
anything on accident, really.
Nah.
The thing is, you can't do it on accident. You definitely can't do it on accident because everything pretty much that you do is actually intentional. You intentionally do things
Right.
because I love to say, it all started with a thought. It was a thought, and then it became your reality, right? All right. If you are tuning in with us right now, let us know where you're tuning in from. Um, Put it in the comments. And if you are tuning in on a replay, let us know where you are tuning in from. And we are, to get this thing started, as you can see, we are talking about time management tips for busy network marketers, right? So if you have not been on one of our lives, we're going to be sharing essential time management tips specifically tailored for business network marketers. Discover particular strategies to optimize your schedule, enhance productivity, and achieve your goals efficiently. So, and also, if you find value in this session, do share, right? Do share. We're just going to allow just a little bit for everybody to get in on this. I always say, take some notes. Take some notes if you can. I truly, we really bring value. We really bring value, and we want you to, understand the space of network marketing, right? So, and like I said, don't be shy. Don't be shy to put your comments in there. Okay, so Selena was online with us. Hey, Selena, you let us know where you're tuning in from. Thank you for joining. We appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that, but we're going to go ahead and get started here in a minute. But for those of you who do not know who we are, I am Shakitha, and I'm tuning in from the great state of Texas. And I have my co-host, my VP next to me. Let the audience know where you're chiming in or where you're tuning in from.
Good evening, great evening, everyone. It's a great evening on purpose. I'm doing everything on purpose. I am Wanda, and I'm tuning in for the greatest state on this side of the Mississippi, South Carolina.
All right. And then we got Selena out there. She tuning in from Bluffington, South Carolina. Bluffington is in the house, you guys. Oh my God. I didn't know. I'm telling you, I'm learning like all these cities, in these states. It's like it's really like cool.
It is.
I know that there's a lot of there's a lot of cities that have a lot of states that have the same city names.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know we have they don't say Miami, Texas. They say Miami, something like that, Texas. But I call it a Miami, Texas. But anyway, Miami, Texas. But anyway, so like I said, without further ado, hello everyone, and welcome to today's live session where we'll be discussing time management tips for busy network marketers. Effective time management is crucial for balancing the demands of network marketing with your personal life. Let's dive into some practical tips to help you manage your time better. And if you found value, I'm going to say it, please share with your network. If you're not following us yet, hit that follow button and stay up to date. All right. So, Miss Wanda, if you would go ahead and take us on to the first tip, prioritizing your task.
Yes. Tip 1 is prioritizing your tasks. Identify your most important tasks and tackle them first. Prioritizing helps you focus on what will have the most significant impact. Okay? For example, use the Eisenhower matrix to categorize tasks by urgency and importance. Focus on high priority tasks like lead generation and follow ups. Y'all, it's a fortune in the follow ups. Always follow up. If you invite somebody to a live or in person or Zoom, online, always follow up with that person. Always follow up. Some of us follow up right after the presentation. Long as you follow up with them and let them know that you appreciate them joining and ask them questions. Ask the questions. Don't be afraid to ask the questions, because a lot of us, we put that on the back burner. And when you put it on the back burner, the person think you're not serious and committed to what you are doing. And be able to answer their questions during that follow-up. Always make your tasks reachable. Don't go way out saying goals saying I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that, and doggone well you're not gonna do it and you're not gonna follow up with it. So always make it reachable. Make things that you're gonna do. Always make a day-to-day basis tasks that you can do daily, no matter if you're working a 9 to 5. Always put your tasks in categories, the high priorities. The priority, always do those first. For most, do it first. And then everything else will fall in place. People will see that you're serious and that you're passionate, that you know your business. When you invite them, know what you're talking about. Don't make it about you, make it about them. So when you're doing that with the follow up, they'll feel important. They'll want to ask you questions. And then when you answer the questions, it's like a fortune. The follow up is the fortune. So when you're doing your tasks, your daily tasks, make your tasks simple and easy, not out fetch. Because that's where a lot of us mess up at. We go on and say we're going to do all these things every day, and we don't do them. And at the end of the day, you're hurting yourself and your team instead of building and producing. Shakita, you want to chime in on that?
Hit us up with those tools.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got too happy with it. Okay, the tools. Forgive me, forgive me. I got my tools, y'all. My mind here. I'm here. I'll get it back. Consider using task management apps like Trello or Asana to organize and prioritize your tasks. Do you know there are apps out there that help you prioritize your tasks? And we don't even take advantage of. Well, guess what? Now you know about them. Research them and apply them because they will help you great in your network marketing. Not only that, they might even help you in your everyday tasks. But your network marketing, you want to stay plugged in to strategies and information that will help your business grow and succeed and flourish. So do your research on them and then go ahead with it. And that way you can flourish and shine. Okay, now Shakita, you can go ahead and chime in. Do
Okay,
forgive me.
so we know we're talking about time management, prioritizing your tasks. Okay, so thing is, you want to make sure that, like I said, make sure you put everything that is urgent first. And then I'd like to add that, sometimes, if there's something that needs to be done and it can be done by somebody else, delegate someone else to do it. That's another way to help prioritize your time so that, you don't be consumed and overwhelmed with a whole bunch of things. So, we talked about that on our training on just a bit ago, with to our leaders. So, yeah, so we want to make sure that, we keep our prioritize what's important. Like saying, she talked about focus on high priority tasks like lead generation and follow-ups. Yes, we want to make sure that we continue to follow up with our people, people that we bring in, those leads that you come in, and you want to make sure you follow up with those leads, that they don't, fall by the wayside. And like I said, those tools, if there are many tools out there that will keep you on task. And I'm gonna tell you one that comes with our phones, that come with, the Google. We got Google Calendar works. It has you can put your events and you can put your task on there. I faithfully utilize Google faithfully. And so, like I said, there are Twilio and Asana to organize and prioritize your tasks. So like I said, but use what you got. Everybody know how to use the Google Calendar, right? So use Google. And if you are tuning in with us right now live, let us know where you're tuning in from. We appreciate it. Just pop it in the comments and let us know where you're tuning in from. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that like, heart, or care button. Thank you so much. So let's go on into tip number 2, which is set specific goals. We're going to talk about this a lot, guys. It's because it is really important. About setting those specific goals. And and I was listening to and I shared, it was a short reel, and the guys said that, sometimes we have too many goals. He said take the S off and set a specific goal, because the thing is, when you got too many goals, you don't get too many things done. So you got to just focus on that one thing first, and then when you complete that, hit that target, then move to the next thing. We have too many goals, so have one. But anyway, like, establish clear, specific, and achievable goals for your network marketing activities. That's what you want to do. And like I said, don't set too many, but start with one, and then move. When you get that done, move to the next one. So instead of they go like, okay, increase sales, set specific targets such as gain 10 new clients by the end of the month, and outline steps to achieve them. That is so important. So use SMART goals, like the tools that you use, like use SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound, to structure your objectives effectively. So, Ms. Wanda, do you have anything you would like to add on to that?
You said it. You said it best. Set smart goals.
Okay, and I
Set
see.
smart.
Okay, so I see you at what? Was it Katrina Wright? Katrina Wright Allison. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us. If you would let us know where you're tuning in from, we really appreciate it. Okay, Miss Wanda, go ahead and take us into tip number 3, if you would, please.
Oh yes. Tip number 3: create a daily schedule. Create a daily schedule. Develop a daily routine that allocates time blocks for different tasks tasks and stick to it. Develop a daily routine that allocates time blocks for different tasks and stick to it. Right now, when you set, and if you even working a 9 to 5, or you going in, you working 6 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours, whatever it may be, have that time blocked out. Okay, have that time blocked out. In my case, what I'm dealing with now, things are happening and with my family is going through, but at the same time, I'm committed to this. I'm committed to bringing value. I'm committed to this. I know my work schedule, but now I know that I got to allocate my time. I know I got to allocate my time, and I'm getting better with it. But this came up, so I have to deal with it. But at the same time, I'm trying to stay on task as much as I can. You're going to have to set aside dedicated time each day for prospecting, team meetings, and personal development. Use a planner or calendar app to organize your day. And that helps you so much. That means that you won't be over the place, all unbalanced. When you have your tasks and everything in order, your daily routine, it keeps you in balance. That means when I'm saying in balance, that manages your time. That means that you know what you're going to be doing from 2 to 3 or from 2 to 2:30. You already know what you're going to be doing. You ain't going to have to wait and try to put something in that spot because it's going to already be on your calendar. And I just learned how to use my calendar on my phone to set. So I like that. I'm happy about that. That's a personal development goal that I succeeded in. So I'm getting better with it. Now your tools, like Shakita said, the Google Calendar. I'm learning that. I'm learning my Google Calendar. And I'm proud of myself for doing that. Or Outlook can help you schedule and manage your time efficiently. Now, that's what we need to manage our time more efficiently. You waste time doing nothing. Sometimes we get 24 hours in a day, and I guarantee you that we waste so much time that we forget what we supposed to be doing. We get off focus of what we're supposed to be doing. Shakita, I'm gonna let you chime in.
Like I said, you know, have a daily routine. I mean, I have a daily routine. I'm gonna tell you right now, it is a challenge to stay on that routine. But whenever you do something, I don't know who said it, but whenever you do something 21 times, it become habit forming. So really, if the calendar definitely keeps you in line with what your day is going to be like, but after 21 days, it's going to be habit. So you're going to be doing it before that alarm goes off. I mean, that the notification goes, because like the thing is, when you have it on your Google account, you have those tasks set. Guess what? That a notification is going to go off and let you know, hey, it's going to go off like however minutes that you want to let notify. I have my stuff notify me like 30 minutes before it happens, because 9 times out of 10 I'm already up and I'm already moving around, so I'm already probably doing it. So I'm always beyond the time, so I have time to put a little extra something in between those tasks that I may have on my daily routine. And like I said, sometimes and the thing is, it gives you flexibility too. So like I said, Miss Wanda just said, things are happening, so you can always be flexible with it, so you don't have to be strict with your time. But the things that you if I would say per se is be strict with is setting that time for prospecting and team meetings and personal development. I would say those are the top 3 things that you definitely want to dedicate your time to, especially when you're building the business. So for sure, you want to definitely set aside those dedicated times. And if you are tuning in with us right now, just let us know where you're tuning in from. Just drop it in the chat. We appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that like button. So we're going to go into tip number 4. And that is Okay, so you give me just a moment. Okay, so sorry about the silence. I'm just gonna say right about now, if it's okay for me to say, if we could just hold space for Miss Wanda. Something just happened within her family. So she may be hopping off here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up. So so we're gonna go ahead and get into tip number 4, delegate and outsource. So when we talk about delegating tasks that others can handle and consider outsourcing activities that are outside your expertise or time constraints. And I just spoke about that. Sometimes we need to just delegate, those tasks, especially the tasks especially if you personally don't have to do it, let somebody else do it. So here's pretty much how that can be. So if you're managing social media, take if managing social media takes too much time, hire a virtual assistant to handle it or use automation tools to schedule posts. I'm telling you that alleviates, a lot of your time when you can just schedule those things or just hire somebody to do it for you. I love automation. I don't know, but when it comes to, me personally, with social media, the way I do things is a little bit different. So, because I like to do a lot of videos, so it's for me it's a little it's kind of hard for me to like to hand that over to someone. But when things get a little bit overwhelming, I do handle. I have had in the past to have someone actually take care of my social media management for me, and it did alleviate a lot of me having to just be there. So also tools that you can use for your social media management is explore platforms like Fiverr or Upwork to find freelancers for tasks like graphic designs and or administrative work. So we're going to go ahead and go into tip number 5, and that's avoid multitasking. And look, when I tell you there's no such thing as multitasking when I think about multitasking, because the thing is, when you're multitasking, 9 times out of 10, hardly anything gets done. So my thing is focus on one task at a time to increase productivity to reduce errors in getting something done, right? So instead of juggling multiple tasks, complete one task before moving on to the next. This improves efficiency and quality of work. And so there are some tools that can help you with multitasking. Is productivity techniques like the Pomodoro. I probably didn't say it right. Pomodoro technique to maintain focus and manage your time effectively. And if you are tuning in with us right now, let us know where you're tuning in from. Just drop it in the chat, hashtag, not hashtag. Let us know where you're tuning in from, and just let us know that you're tuning in live. Thank you so much. And so we're gonna no, this is normally, Miss Wanda's part of this 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 session. This part of our session is the stories. And so I'm just gonna, give the stories that have been given to me. So she gets a little bit more involved in it. But so we're gonna look at some real life examples to see how effective time management can make a difference. And so our first person that we have is Sarah, and how she used time blocking to structure her day, focusing on high impact activities first. So like I said, we talked about that earlier, she focused on things that was high impact. And I'm sure such as, prospecting, follow-ups and things like that. So as a result, she saw a significant increase in her productivity in achieving higher sales targets more consistently. So use time blocking to help us be more productive, right? So, and then we have Michael, who set clear goals. He set those SMART goals, guys, and used project management tools to track his progress. His well-defined goals and structured approach helped him expand his network and grow his business. And that's what we want to do when we're in this space. We're here to grow our business. And so we need to utilize these tools, and we want to make sure that we're setting clear goals. And I say, have one goal and accomplish that goal first before moving on to the next one. And then we have Jessica, who delegated routine tasks to a virtual assistant, freeing up her time for strategic activities. This shift this shift allowed her to focus on building relationships and growing her team, which is definitely important to set those routines and set those routines in place. Delegate things that doesn't require your physical attention, and that can be given over to someone else. And so, guys, that was our stories. That was Sarah, Michael, and Jessica. So we thank them for those stories. And also, so we're up to our Q&A session right now. And so what we're going to do is open up the floor to answer your questions about time management and how to implement these tips effectively. So feel free to ask anything, and we're here to help you clarify any doubts you may have. So if you're tuning in right now with us and you have a question, go ahead and drop it in the chat. If not, and you're a little shy, go ahead and send us a message and we'll be happy to answer that question for you. So just give a little time because we have someone hanging out with us. I don't know who that is, but we appreciate you. So if we have no questions, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. And as we wrap it up, I hope that these time management tips will help you make the most of your busy schedule. And I say, if you're busy, you're not doing anything. Okay. So if you found value in this discussion, please share it with others. And if you're not following us yet, make sure to hit that follow button. And don't forget to join us on Sunday for our Sunday business overview at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. You can either DM me or Miss Wanda for the registration link. And if you all would take some time, if you're not busy, to hold space for Miss Wanda. Like I said, something just occurred just a bit ago, so and I won't go into that, but I'll allow her to let you know what that is. But I would just say hold space for her and her family. We really do appreciate it. And we appreciate you tuning in with us live. And so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. You all have a divine, beautiful day.